Testing 1, 2. Hey, what's up? This is Jason Drone. Welcome to today's GSD Daily, GSD Daily number 80. I'm using a new mic setup today, so I might be really loud. I'm not real sure. I'm looking at my audio levels, and my board here is not showing anything. But let's see. It doesn't look like there's anything on the back end. It looks pretty good when it's quiet. But anyway, so I got a new mic, same mic as what I have been using, only it has the three-prong thing. I don't know any of these technical terms when it comes to audio and video equipment, but this one is the exact same thing as my USB mic, but I put my USB mic over on my other computer. And then this one is stationary here, and it goes into a mixing board, and the mixing board goes into the computer. Trying to get not fancy, but fancy, So today we're going to talk about what working with a marketing automation agency should look like. Now there's a lot of different automation play. There's so many different things about marketing automation. So many different ways to cut it up. There's so many different ways to generate revenue from it, profit from it, use it. But at the end of the day, there's a couple very simple tools that all tend to be plug and play. And from a marketing automation standpoint, how you combine those tools is really just up to your imagination. So for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Jason Drone, creativedonefororyou.com. We specialize in creating offers, building sales funnels, and doing marketing automation and traffic for clients. And marketing automation tends to be a place that we really thrive in because it's the glue between a lot of different things. So it's the glue that brings a lot of different elements together. It brings the pages together, and it brings the email marketing together, and it brings outbound kind of SMS stuff, and sales and sales staff and sales teams and pipelines and workflows. It all comes together in this idea of marketing automation. So when you're thinking about, it says it's major echo. Cool. So let me see if I can figure that out real quick. It might be, let me see. All right. So is this any better? Is there an echo there? It might not be. It might not be. All right. So, here we go. Okay. So when it comes to setting up marketing automation, then really the big thing, that you're looking for is making sure that the different pieces talk together, that they go through and you have your marketing, your CRM that talks to, okay, cool. Thank you. So you have your CRM that talks to your sales pages, and your sales pages that talk to your CRM, and then, all of that. So what we're going to talk about today is some of the things that a marketing automation agency is going to do or should do, to help you grow your business online. So let me just share my screen. There we go. All right. So first of all, as a marketing automation, so we do a lot of marketing automation. We're a marketing automation agency. Although I don't classify that as what we are. We're more along the lines of like a growth team who does marketing automation. So marketing automation is a key fundamental kind of building block of what sales funnels are, what sales funnels do. So at the end of the day, everybody does a small amount of marketing automation. There are agencies that specialize in marketing automation, though. And I would say that we specialize in marketing automation. We can make the website do things that you haven't ever seen before. Like even in some of the stuff we do, it's funny because every once in a while, we have like our page visits track all the way to Slack. So if we have somebody's email address or somebody's phone number and they come to our website and they hit a certain page, then it will send up like kind of a warning flare and say, this person is on your page, ding and the whole deal. when that happens, it also outputs their phone number and their email address. So if you have been to our website and been to like any of our sales pages or whatever, and you get an email from me or one of my staff, and it's a personalized email, that is why. It's because we have Slack configured through Zapier. So basically, we have our CRM sends an alert over to Zapier, and Zapier is here. Zapier. So Zapier just does, it just makes connections between software. It's the API hub between a bunch of thousands of different applications. So basically CRM sends a zap and to Slack and says, basically ping these people on Slack every time somebody, every time this person, or we know who a person is who hit a sales page. So every once in a while, if you get a call from somebody on my team or an email from somebody on my team or even me, it's because we're watching that channel and we've, basically you showed up on that page and ping, we see your email, we see your phone number because you've given it to us in the past, not because like it's weird and like we're spying on the world. But it's because it's like, it's all used from the data that we already have collected. There's been times where I've noticed somebody be on a page 2 or 3 or 4 days in a row. And I don't even wait for them to, I'll just call them and be like, hey, what's up? Blah, blah, blah. This is Jason. I saw you were on the page, and they're like, what? Like, that's kind of creepy. I'm like, yeah, it's kind of creepy, but this is what we do. This is marketing automation. Like literally it's what we do. We wrote a book on it. You know what I mean? So that is one of the blessings of marketing automation when you can run it correctly. Now, a good marketing automation agency is going to be able to do that for you. Like that's the idea. They're going to be able to implement those same workflows so that you get to reap the benefit, reap the reward from it. Now, marketing automation. So there's marketing automation agencies, and then there's marketing automation for agencies. So both of those things, they're really the same. Marketing automation is marketing automation, whether you are an agency who is using it for your clients or you're an agency who's using it to acquire clients. It's all the same thing. It's basically connecting different pieces of software so that things talk and trigger. So let's say in Zapier is like, there's lots of ways to do the marketing automation. Zapier tends to be the place that everything comes to. It's kind of the head between all of the different sides. So if you're running a Facebook lead ad, then you're going to use Zapier to put that email address inside your CRM. So like if we were to, let's just go over here to apps. There's all kinds of stuff. So Google Sheets, most of the Google suite has some pretty interesting stuff. Google Drive, Facebook lead ads. So Active Campaign, Facebook pages. So like you can do this. You can say if you get a Facebook lead ad, then there we go. We're going to view the profile. So all of the things that it can do, so we can get or send Gmail emails to new leads from Facebook lead ads, which I don't recommend. You can also get emails with new Facebook lead ads leads. You can send lead ads to different rows in Google Sheets. So we do that all the time for our especially our real estate clients. We'll actually set the trigger. So Facebook sends the lead in, then it adds them to the CRM. Then finally, it puts them in a spreadsheet. So the CRM triggers then the email marketing workflows. And then the spreadsheet is what somebody would call, like a sales guy would start calling and working those leads. You can, if somebody comes in from a Facebook lead ad, we can add or update active campaign contacts too. Lots of different things you can do there. And really your imagination is really the limit when it comes to marketing automation. It really is that simple. There's so many different ways that you can trigger all kinds of cool stuff. So Slack is another one. Slack is huge. There's so many integrations you can run with Slack. In fact, that's one of the reasons why it is like one of the Microsoft Teams is awesome too, but Slack, I'm not in a Microsoft environment at all. Like at all. I don't think I have any Microsoft products installed on any of my computers, maybe Skype, but But Slack will integrate with everything, so we set it up with our CRM. We can have Facebook lead ads ping Slack whenever there's a new sale. We can have, a new conversation go off into Google Sheets. We can set up some stuff in Airtable and Slack. We can do some project management. We used to have it so that every time a Basecamp task updated, then we get a Slack notification. We've set it up so that there's KPIs inside ad managers that will ping a Slack notification. So there's lots of different ways to work. There's lots of different ways to work on that moving forward. Now let's see if we go to some of the other ways. So anyway, so your marketing automation agency is going to know all of this stuff. They're going to know how to trigger things, that will then move somebody through your prospect scenario, your pipeline. That's what marketing automation does. Now, some of the benefits of marketing automation. The first is you're going to sell more. You're going to sell more because people are in front of you, or people are your brand is in front of them, I should say. So you're going to generate more revenue long-term from that. You will also, and perhaps more importantly, you will be remembered better. So if somebody is seeing your ads, your emails, your text messages, whatever, for months and years to come, they're that much more likely to buy. I can't tell you how many times we end up getting somebody they come in, first time they ever bought anything, a book or maybe a video course or whatever. And then all of a sudden, they're our best customer, and they've been on the list for 6 years. And they're our best customer because it just took them a long time to, warm up to us enough or to be ready to make, to buy something. But once they do, they're committed because they're getting results. They know our process. They know us, without working directly with us. So it ends up working out that much better for them, Marketing automation makes that possible. Is marketing automation and marketing automation agency work? Set it and forget it. It's a big question we get asked all the time. And the answer is absolutely not. Marketing automation, it will make you money long term, but there are always rules and things that break. I mean, marketing automation is very much, you're looking at Zapier. I actually just got one yesterday. My Instagram Zap broke between Instagram and Google Drive. I have no idea why. I haven't investigated, but it just goes to show that even though something is working for years, sometimes it breaks. Sometimes there's a coding issue. Sometimes there's, a lot of these integrations have three parties. They have your ad account, or your basically you have your two sides, and you have, let's say, Instagram and Google Drive, and then you have Zapier in the middle. So you have three coding teams who are all trying to work together. Technically, they're building the frameworks for everything to coincide. So sometimes it doesn't work out all that well. Sometimes something will break for a couple of days, and then it will all of a sudden magically get, re-enabled. So there's just some things to look at there, some things to take note of. You are always going to think of ways to do things better. You're going to be like, oh man, I should have sent lead ads to Slack rather than lead ads to a spreadsheet. As I'm talking about it, I'm literally thinking that, because for our clients, we just have them go in a spreadsheet. Well, why don't we set them up with a Slack account? There's always ways to do things better. You just got to keep your mind open to it, So, and if you're researching and thinking, like I said earlier in the week, some of my best, most clear, marketing automation gotchas happens when I'm mowing the lawn. I don't know why. I'm just driving around, riding on a lawnmower. But then I'm like, oh, damn, I should do this or I should do that. So that is where some of my biggest kind of aha moments come from, is when I'm driving, which my wife pointed out, since in the middle of this pandemic, she's like, yeah, we don't drive anywhere. She's like, so you don't have any processing time. And it's right. She's absolutely 100% right, as always. And I don't, that's always what I did when I drove. I processed, things that happened during the week, because we don't go anywhere during the week, as you can tell by being in this office. So, although we are going to start shooting some on location live streams, which I'm really excited about, at a co-working place in town. But anyway, so marketing automation tips. you want, so email, SMS, big marketing automation components. Any alerts, triggers, anything that's important to your business, always really important too. So if you need your sales rep to know immediately when something comes in the door, then you can set up a marketing automation trigger, put it in Slack, send it to a text message, put it in a spreadsheet, whatever that triggers some other bell or whistle. There's all kinds of interesting things to do. You can download an app called If This Then That, IFTTT. IFTTT.com. If This Then That. It's on iPad, probably Android too. But it's kind of like Zapier, only it's mobile. So, and you can trigger all kinds of cool things. When a sale comes in, it can ding. You can change the lights in your room, like, all kinds of fun stuff that it can do there. Now, one of the biggest advantages of marketing automation is it creates a customized, personal, it just customizes your marketing message for your end user. You can do so much to customize the way they're marketed to. Basically, like if you have a survey and there's four answers on a survey, and depending on how they pick one of those answers, you enter them into an email sequence. That's one way to do it. You can send them down different paths based on a link that they click in an email or a page that they visit, or if they go to a particular page, like a Facebook traffic page, or how to make a garden table out of 2x4s page. Then you can send them 3 or 4 2x4 emails. There's all kinds of really cool stuff you can think about if you just kind of sit back, think, what do they want from me? What can I give them to help them grow, or help them transform their lives, or help them do something better? At the end of the day, that's all marketing automation is. So with that, if there's anything we can do to help, we're happy to. Just go to doneforyou.com/start, fill out the little form, book a time on our calendar, and we will dig in and figure out where in your business, what in your business can be automated, and where we can find traffic, and what kind of automated processes and sales systems we can set up so that everything scales really well and fast and as automated as possible inside the framework that you're already working in. So go to doneforyou.com/start. That ends Marketing Automation Week, and I will talk to you soon. All right. Thanks.